Hey everyone, this is Dylan, and today we're talking testicular telepathy, we're talking sugar, we're going down swinging, and we're talking questionable remakes. So today I will be reviewing The Fog. So The Fog was released on October 14th, 2005. It was directed by Rupert Wainwright and produced by John Carpenter and Deborah Hill, the creators of the original. It stars Tom Welling as Nick Castle, Maggie Grace as Elizabeth Williams, and Selma Blair as Stevie Wayne. This movie had a budget of $18 million, and at the box office, it made $46.2 million. And as I mentioned earlier, this was a remake of the 1980 film The Fog, and it did have the creative team behind that movie come back as producers for this movie. And I say that because I will talk about that in my likes and dislikes. First off, I'll start by saying that I have not seen the original Fog. I definitely want to check it out after watching this. So we start off with like this cold open flashback scene where we see these like old timey people on a boat and it catches fire and they presumably all burn, and then there's some things that fall to the ocean floor. And then we fast forward to present day, which is 2005, on an Oregon island, and we first meet Nick Castle. Tom Welling is Nick Castle, and his family, I guess, owns like almost like a charter boat business, and he takes people out and goes fishing with them so that I guess they can catch some big fish. And so while he is out one day with a client, they go to leave, and the anchor gets stuck on something, and when the anchor pulls up, we find out that it's stuck on the objects that fell in the opening credits, and it has now released something into this town. And Nick Castle is all three of our main characters. So Nick Castle, Elizabeth Williams, and Stevie Wayne they're all descendants of the founders of this town. We find out that these people that are on this boat from the beginning, something has caused them to want to get revenge on these three characters because of what their ancestors had done. And I'll just leave it there in case you're interested in watching this, but spoiler alert, I don't really recommend it. So let's get into what I liked about this movie. So I liked the town and how it's on this island, and it's just this self-contained little fishing town, and it was just very quaint, and I definitely would be a place that I would want to visit. And yeah, that's probably about the only thing that I liked about this movie. Now let's talk about. Oh, I do. Okay, so while people may not think that it goes with this movie, I thought that the soundtrack was pretty good. More so, it had some pretty good songs on it. Whether they went with the movie or not, I don't know. I did also like the idea that Stevie Wayne had her own radio station. I thought that the radio DJ kind of element to that was cool, but they didn't really do anything with it. So it's like, all right. So then let's talk about what I didn't like. And the first thing that I did not like was that and I haven't seen the original, but John Carpenter and Deborah Hill both came back for this movie and produced it. They weren't executive producers. They were producers because I made sure to check the credits of the movie. And a producer has a whole lot more say on what goes on in the day-to-day of the film and filming than executive producers, which mostly just have their name on it so they can get a paycheck. And if they were just producers, I don't know why they decided to make some of the choices that they did and have such a bad movie. It's just a not good movie. It's really boring at certain times, and the through line of the story just made hardly any sense. I also did not like, which I thought about it a little bit, and I don't know, I'll have to mention it, but I didn't like the fog. Most of the fog was CGI, which I understand it's hard to control a fog if you like make it yourself. But most of it was CGI and it looked okay. But when it was not CGI, it literally looked like a smoke bomb. So it was more like the movie should be called Smoke instead of The Fog. But then I was thinking, I wonder if that has anything to do with the opening and also what we find out happens at the end with the people who were their boat was set on fire. I don't know if it has anything to do with that and fire, smoke, that, or I'm just kind of thinking about it more than the people who made this movie maybe. And yeah, overall I would not recommend this movie, but let's talk about what other people thought of this movie. On Letterboxd, it has a 1.6 out of 5. On Rotten Tomatoes, it has a 4% critic score and a 19% audience score. And on Metacritic, it has a 27 out of 100. So, yeah, pretty much everyone does not like this movie. I've seen it before, but I honestly remember liking it. This time I did not enjoy it at all. I kept having to try to prevent myself from like going through my phone and doing other things while I was trying to watch this. And that's kind of why I'm doing movies that have anniversaries this year, because it helps allow me to diversify what I'm watching and then also give reviews that may or may not be good or bad. But that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys for watching. And remember, if you're not already subscribed and you'd like to be, please hit that subscribe button down below. I have videos coming out every day in the month of October for the 31 days of Halloween. And remember to give this video a like if you liked it. Thank you guys for watching and have a great day. Bye.